and thank you for joining us for today's MacDesk Floor Report. I'm Rebecca Darst from the Market Access Center here on the trading floor of the New York Stock Exchange. The date is Thursday, September 6th, and we are up 223 points in the Dow on a day when the market has basically lapped up every catalyst that has come its way. Asia Pacific markets got things started to the upside overnight with the second big infrastructure investment announced out of China this week alone. This morning, Central Economic Authorities unveiled plans to build 1,250 miles of new highways. This followed reports of a new round of subway projects designed to boost economic growth in China earlier this week. Australian unemployment data also came out better than expected. All of the strength out of the Far East markets lent strength to industrial metals overnight. And Europe kept the ball rolling with the inline data reads on French unemployment and Eurozone growth for the second quarter, along with a successful bond auction from Spain that allayed some of the fears from the southern periphery. Early action in the U.S. data front was similarly upbeat, with the ADP employment change showing a bigger add in payrolls than the market was expecting, 201,000 versus street consensus of 143,000, and weekly initial jobless claims came in about 10,000 claims lower than the market was pricing in. Bear in mind, though, that whatever market support we might expect from upbeat employment headlines, it tends to be spent in lowered expectations for QE3. So gold and silver futures, which had been trading sharply higher earlier in the pre-market, sold off sharply after the jobs data due to this diminished QE3 expectation. But the main event was this morning's press conference with ECB President Mario Draghi, where market participants were eager to see Draghi walk the talk, given weeks of sound bites and high-level leaks attesting to Europe's commitment to saving the euro. The speech itself was a mixed bag. While he reiterated that the ECB is committed to unlimited bond buying operations through outright monetary transactions to backstop the European Monetary Union, there was one vocal dissenter on the board, this being Jens Weidmann from the Bundesbank. And we saw futures come a little off their highs on Draghi's comments to the effect that any bond buying operations will come with strict conditionality and with IMF involvement in setting those conditions. That's got some market watchers concerned that these conditions will inhibit Spain from asking for a bailout until market conditions get much worse. Bear in mind, the ECB also earlier today cut its full-year Eurozone growth forecast to a decline of 0.4% from 0.1%. That was the previous forecast, and that's not great news no matter how you slice it. On the whole, however, Draghi's comments have allayed much of the fear permeating European assets. Credit default swaps on Spanish and Italian debt hit a 5-month low today, and the euro currency brushed a level of 126.52 against the US dollar. That was a 2-month high. We were interested to see that move higher in the euro, given some late-day positioning yesterday in put options on the FXE. This is the Exchange-Traded Euro Currency Trust ETF, after a trader late in the day bought a 20,000 lot position in October puts targeting a 6% decline for FXE. This would have represented double its gain for the year to date as of yesterday's close. So far today, that scenario has yet to pan out, and yet the October put spread is still on the board, so this trader is still worried. Elsewhere, as we told you in the midday, we're seeing hedge fund type traders buying close to the money puts in the SPY weeklies, which may indicate some expectations of a retracement of today's gains to end the week. Remember, we've got a big August non-farm payrolls number out tomorrow morning at 8:30, so that's going to be the data catalyst bookending this shortened holiday week. We'll be following all the action from the Mac desk as it happens, and we'll send it to you directly in the midday. For now, that's it for me, Rebecca Darst, for the Mac Desk Floor Report.